Assalamu alaikum, hello dear students, and a very good morning to all of you. It's 9:28 and it's 14th of July. So welcome back with another video. So in this video, guys, we're going to talk about cyclones, all right? So without further ado, let's get started, all right? So we have learned that the warm air can absorb more water vapor than cold air. When the surface temperature of the sea is over 27 degrees Celsius, the air blowing over the sea gets warmer and some of the seawater evaporates. So this water vapor is absorbed by air. Now, until here, I hope the point is very clear. It's saying that, see, in the normal sunny days, the sea temperature is a little bit, the air temperature above the sea is a little bit hotter, all right? And when it's like, over 27 degrees Celsius, the air blowing over the sea gets warmer. So the breeze, the air which is blowing over the sea, usually above the temperatures of 27 degrees Celsius, it's kind of warmer. So as it warms, as it is a warmer air, so what happens that some of the seawater gets evaporated. Now, because of that, hot air as well, some of the seawater gets evaporated and gets, a little bit accumulated in the form of water vapors in that air. So remember one concept, guys, the energy neither can be created nor can be destroyed. It only can change from one form to another form. If the water is changing from its liquid, state into gaseous state, which is the water vapor or steam, or let's say water vapor in this, case. So it's changing from one form of energy to another form of energy. Something really important to understand over here. So this water vapor is absorbed by the warm air. I hope it's clear until now. So now it shows over here that the figure 1.22 shows that this warm, moist, laden air starts to rise, swirl around and round, spiraling upwards and outwards at a great speed. So see what is happening, that the feature of a cyclone 600 kilometers from X to Y. So this is a satellite picture taken from satellite, definitely. And this is above the ocean or above the sea. So it's saying over here, see, when the air is warm, so that warm air is also, evaporating the water above 27 degrees Celsius. And as that water vapor is being mixed with that air, so it's saying that this moist laden air starts to rise. Now this air, the warm air with the content of water vapor, it starts to rise, right? As it rises, it swirls, like, it produces these kind of like, cyclonic kind of shapes, all right? As we can see, it's kind of like, swirling. If you can see this over here, it's like, going round and round in shapes and towards the upwards and at a great speed. So there's a question for you as well on page number 9 that you can answer. That do tropical storms blow towards or away from the equator? Why they are called tropical storms? So this is something that you can research on, guys, all right? So if you can see that, what are the things that we're having? Air spins out, air sinks into the eye. This is the eye, like, they're just saying this is eye. Air moves upwards, and these are the tidal waves as well. And the air spirals around at 200 kilometers per hour. Now that's a heck of a speed, 200 kilometers per hour. So if I can show you, if I can share the forecast of today, okay? So as per today's forecast, if I open my weather application, so it's telling me that today the speed of the air in my region, in my city, is around 26 kilometers per hour. 26 kilometers per hour, and it's blowing from southwest to northeast, all right? So this is what's happening at the moment. So just imagine this thing, that 200 kilometers per hour, this air swirls. It's like 26 kilometers per hour right now, and in this situation it's 200 kilometers per hour, and that is a lot of speed. All right, now moving further, it says over here, now see a little bit more literature written over here, but before going to this literature, I hope that you have understood what we were studying over here. Okay, so now let's try to understand what it further says. So it says that the rising air cools and condenses in a huge clouds form. Further condensation that causes very heavy rain, which is blown by the strong winds to create a tremendous storm. In the center of the cyclone is an eye where the air descends and it is calm. The cyclone may grow to 600 kilometers in the diameter from X to Y. See, from X point to Y point, it could be like 600 kilometers. And this is actually 600 kilometers at the moment when the picture is taken from the satellite. Yeah. And it's saying over here that shown on the picture 1.8, as this mass of fierce wind is swirling around and spiraling up, it also moves across the sea and blows the surface of the sea into huge waves. When a cyclone reaches at the land, these huge tidal waves swarm the land near the coast. And the map 1.23 shows the cyclone, which are also called typhoons and hurricanes in other parts of the world develop over the sea at the X and blow towards the land. Can you see that which arrows shows the route of the cyclones that affect Pakistan? See, now it's showing these are the lines over here, and it's like, showing that how the cyclones are coming. So actually this is probably the region of Pakistan over here. This is probably small region because this is the Bay of India, Bay of Bengal, they usually say it. Okay, and see they're showing that how they come and strike the coastal areas. Okay, and these are the hurricanes to the United States, and this is to the South Africa, this is to the Australia, and this is from the Japanese, this is from Japan. Tell me this thing that these areas which are right in the middle of the continents, okay, or maybe over here in the middle of the Canada and United States, or maybe in the middle of the South America. So tell me this thing, do they really can they get affected by these things, or not, by typhoons, cyclones, or anything like that? So that's something to think upon. All right, so guys, I hope that this cyclone is clear to you. And yes, interesting facts, please do read these interesting facts. They're really important. They add more to your information as well. So now this was really basic about the cyclone. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the cyclones in Pakistan. We're going to understand that how they have been affecting Pakistan. How do we get to know about them as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching with this video, and inshallah see you in the next video. Till then, like, share, and subscribe, and yep, see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.